to the first episode of Dumb&Dumbell podcast. My name is Pobo.
My name is Akul, guys. This is something we have been wanting to do literally like forever, but finally we are starting, and I'm really excited to do this podcast.
So the idea behind this podcast is that we are both. I'm 24. Akul is 26, right?
Yeah.
So we are both very matured as people, and just started living in a different city. Akul has been doing a job for 2 or 2.5 years now. I'm just a fresher out of college, and we've just started living in a different city, and we want to explore life. We want to know more about life, but we don't. Please don't misunderstand us. We don't claim that we know something about life that we are going to discuss. We want to explore life more with you guys. So the idea here is that we will build an audience and we will have guests talk with them, understand everything better. Be it opinions, depressions, money, relationships, everything better in a different light. So we'll have conversations, we will have interviews, just to make sure, and we want to have you guys with us while we are on this journey. So to start with today's topic, I think one of the things that most connects me and Akul on some level is both of us have had a very severe phase of depression, right?
Yeah.
We have both faced it. Now, the best way to get out of depression is talking about it, and the best way of getting educated is talking with people and having a conversation on it. So that's what we're going to do today. I think, Akul, what is your way of dealing with depression? What do you think? You go to the gym, I know that. So is that a thing that you do? That did you start doing it while you were depressed or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I guess I went through that phase when I was probably 22 or 23,
Okay.
something around that. Something beautiful happened at that time in my life too, which I will be more comfortable sharing with you guys, and which I will surely share it with you guys in the coming podcasts, basically in the coming future too. I think hitting the gym helped me a lot dealing with depression. That is for sure, and it made me a more disciplined person too. To be very honest. But Pobo, since you have been through a depression too.
Let's explore that a little bit more. So,
Okay, sure.
your gym thing, right? So you love gymming, that I know for a fact. So, I really want to know it from somebody who does it regularly. What is it about gymming that actually helps you with depression? Like, if you're depressed, like, is the fact that you are able to handle and build a discipline in your life that most people are not doing it? Is that what inspires somebody? Or the fact that it's something good for your body and you're doing it regularly, or the people appreciating it? Basically, if you go to a gym and you build a great body, you get people appreciation also. It's easier to make friends also. Let's be very honest, right? At least the first interaction improves. So is that what is helpful, or what is helpful basically?
Okay.
What helped you?
So, usually when people turn 22, 23, okay, that probably, I guess, in the recent data, which I probably explored in one of the articles that I read, so 65 to 70% of the people go through the depression phase when they turn 22 or 23. So I guess 65 to 70% is pretty normal, right?
Yep.
But the thing is, guys, what I have seen is my friends have been through depression too, but most of them got addicted to drugs, okay? And I've seen people getting addicted to alcohol, but I've seen some people getting addicted to working out too.
Yeah.
And I've seen people, everybody have their own way of dealing with it.
Huh.
But then, very few people, from what I have seen at least, start working out just to get out of it.
Yeah, but like, what was the thing? Like, you were depressed, so you must have pulled yourself out of the bed and gone to the gym, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first hit of dopamine, when did that happen? First time it hits you कि मैं कुछ तो कर लिया मैंने कुछ, like वो कब हुआ?
So when I was 22, came back from college, very depressed. The thing is, guys, basically I just didn't want to stay at home.
ठीक है.
Okay, so what I did, I just went out. Okay, and I was in an apartment, a very beautiful apartment, which had a gym in it. And that will be my favorite gym because that was my favorite gym. So it will always be my favorite gym. So I thought I'll just wear my shoes and I'll just go walk on the treadmill. So that was the first day of my
तो मतलब तू ऐसे ही गया था, मतलब you didn't have a.
The only reason I went is because I just didn't want to stay at home. So what happens when you stay at home? Okay, nobody was there at home. I was the only one at home.
So
And I just didn't want to be the only one.
That's the escape for you, right?
Basically yes, I was just trying to escape from myself.
From your feelings and stuff.
Yes, from my escape. The thing is, when I am alone, okay, I get a lot of random thoughts. Especially when you're depressed, you get a lot of random thoughts.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure even you know that.
Yeah.
And I guess that is pretty normal. If it's not normal, probably then I'm abnormal. Okay.
No, that we all get. I think I at least get it.
Yeah. So it was just an escape thing for me. So I just went, felt really good after hitting the gym, and after especially I didn't know anything about dopamine and all. So that day I just walked on the treadmill, then lifted weights in a very random way as possible. But the thing is, once I started sweating and stuff, I started feeling good. So when I came back home,
so that what is that feeling good about? Like, is it the adrenaline rush that you got?
Yes, adrenaline rush. Yes, of course that is always there. But the dopamine that releases, basically the dopamine.
Dopamine
that
is of what? Like you did something difficult. That's dopamine, right?
No, I didn't do anything difficult. I did something very simple, but made sure that my body is in active state, just not in that sitting or rest phase.
So मतलब वो the sense of achievement is dopamine, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So the best part, when dopamine releases, you don't think anything negative. You think everything that has happened positively in your life.
Okay.
So that's the best part about dopamine. As far as I know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So it just felt really good, and the next day, same thing. I just didn't want to stay alone. So basically, both of my parents work. Okay, so they come home a bit late, probably 6:30. So I used to come back at 4 itself from college. For those 2 hours, I didn't know what to do. But all I knew was I just didn't want to stay alone or watch TV or do any of those sorts, because I have tried watching TV also. Okay, I've tried watching different shows also.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Okay, but it didn't work for me.
Okay.
So as soon as I came home, I just wanted to run away from home. Personally, that's what I felt. So gym was like my escape place. So I was just happy that there was a gym in my apartment. So in that way, I just got lucky, I feel.
तो मतलब
and I'll really
basically
be very
what
grateful
people
for
do
that.
with smoking, you did with gym.
Yeah.
Kind of like it.
Yeah.
You fucking loved the feeling of it.
Yes, that's all.
अच्छा, okay.
But I have no idea if dopamine releases when you smoke.
Dopamine तो नहीं release करता, but it's something like basically what smoking
It's
does,
called,
as I think.
Yeah.
Anything weed does is basically it represses, as we said, ना, you get lot of random thoughts. वो थोड़ा सा suppress कर देता है, I think.
Yeah, that
Weed
is
भी वही करता है. It suppresses that. So once that gets suppressed, only that feeling of that having that one thought in mind or feeling positive, what you need, right? That hits you every time. You want to be like, हाँ, और एक पी लेते हैं फिर और थोड़ा सा अच्छा लगेगा. Sense of calmness comes to you, I think. That's what it is, right?
So, as far as I know, especially people who smoke, especially chain smokers, I spoke to them. Okay. What does it actually do? Okay. So they work for 1 hour, 50 minutes, I guess. After that, every time they just used to go down, have a smoke, and come up and repeat the same cycle for another 9 to 10 hours, and just go back home. So one thing I realized when they're smoking, okay, they used to get stressed when they're working. When they're working basically in IT, when they were just working for an hour, they used to go down.
IT people smoke a lot, dude.
Yeah, they smoke a lot. They smoke a lot. Yeah. So 50 minutes they work and they just go down for 10 minutes. They just have a smoke and come up. So when I spoke to them, they just told it releases all the stress. Okay. So I was like thinking, okay, it released all your stress. Okay, I got it. After an hour, why are you going again? Okay.
Yeah, because I think वो तो वो है ना कि जब तू सुट्टा फूक ले, when you just have fucking ना, basically I think it's mostly about doing something during the break also.
Yeah.
Like if you just go and have clean air,
Huh.
that is like you didn't do anything during the break.
So
उसका भी थोड़ा सा मेरे को लगता है कि just doing something like that motion of and
that is true.
है ना?
That is true. And there was this colleague of mine. Obviously, I'm not gonna say his name. He used to smoke a lot. Okay. So I asked him the same question. Why do you smoke? Okay, fine. I get it. He was working. He smoked. Okay, probably used to have 7-8 cigarettes a day. Okay. But during the weekends, once I went out with him, okay, he still smoked. So I asked him, now there's no stress. Why are you smoking, bro? Okay. He's like, I'm happy now.
exactly. So happiness भी
So basically, even when he is stressed, he smokes.
हाँ.
Even when he's happy, he smokes.
हाँ.
Okay. And even when he's sad, he smokes. That's a different thing. What I realized is, he's got addicted to smoking.
हाँ.
That I realized. Okay. But he's finding reasons to smoke.
That's also a thing.
That's all it
But
is. What else it
कुछ
is?
तो feeling होता होगा ना मतलब देख for me like I smoke when I'm stressed.
हाँ.
ठीक है. अब क्या होता है? I think for me it suppresses the feeling. ठीक है. Like if I'm thinking a lot and I'm not able to do something, I smoke and then it suppresses a lot of other feelings in my head. I'm trying to focus on one. कि चल ठीक है हो जाएगा ये भी कर लेंगे. It gives certain I don't know how it gives certain amount of positivity in my mind.
Okay.
यार कुछ तो चलो ठीक है इसके बाद कुछ कर लेंगे ये वाला सीन आता है मेरे को. For so I think for that only ना मतलब वही तो है.
That is true. And also, to be very honest, even though I hit the gym, it's not like I never smoked. Okay.
हाँ.
I have also gone through that phase. I think everybody goes through the phase, especially in this generation. Okay. The thing is, when I'm happy, I smoke. Okay. When I'm stressed, okay. Whenever I tried smoking when I'm stressed.
I am okay with people who smoke when stressed. I'm okay with people who smoke when happy. I just have problem with people who smoke when being proud. Have you seen those guys?
Yeah.
They are very चुत क्या कि हाँ फूकता है अरे यार नहीं फूकना चाहिए नहीं वो क्या होगा 20 रुपए मजा मिले जाए happiness in 20 rupees. I'm like okay but that's good bad for your lungs. We live in Hyderabad. It's anyways toxic out there. I'm like यार that's not yes I think मेरे को उनसे थोड़ा सा उनको वो थोड़ा सा चूतिया लगता है.
चूतिया लगता है
चूतिया है
चूतिया है भाई
चूतिया तो है वो उनको थोड़ा सा मेरे को लगता है कि क्या है लवड़े मतलब at least you should be proud of it ना like
अरे भाई recently okay not that recently also probably it's been 2 years. Okay. So he was just playing with a stone. My friend was just playing with a stone. By mistake it hit a dog. He got a reason to smoke. He's like, bro, I can't believe I hit that dog with that stone. With that reason, that fucker smoked for 4-5 days. Okay. So and on the 6th day, he's like, bro, I feel better now. Feels better, bro.
वही ना.
Ultimately, he's doing that only, na. And it's not anything happened to the dog also, bro.
Yeah.
Next day also it came for that parle ji.
फूकना लोग फूक लेंगे ना पैसा है पॉकेट में जो क्यों नहीं फूकेंगे
बस
वही है exactly. Okay.
Speaking of depression. So gym helped me a lot. Working out helped me a lot. Probably smoking does relief. I mean, it does give relief. Okay, but the problem is before smoking, I worked out. I worked out first. So I just found more relief in working out than smoking. So that's why I just got.
So building a hobby helps basically.
Yeah, and also the best part about gymming, initially I wasn't that consistent also about it. To be very honest, probably in a week I just used to go 3 times, even sometimes 2 times also. Okay, but as time passed by, okay, 3 months, 4 months, probably on the 5th month, I don't basically remember also. I didn't realize I got addicted to it also. Like sometimes the days I missed, I started regretting it. I like I shouldn't have missed today. It's like probably the same thing happens with smoking. Okay, it's just that there's
a me time to it.
It's just that I just got disciplined with working out. They're just disciplined with smoking.
Makes sense.
It's that simple.
Yeah, it's a bad habit done consistently.
Yeah, that's
Makes
all.
Sense.
So how did you deal with this thing, depression?
Bro, like I got into depression because somebody very close to me left.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, point being, like for I think as a person, how I am, I am an escapist by birth. Okay. So I don't feel feelings. I overthrow it. Like if you fucking throw fucking 10 sad feelings to me, I will just absorb it and keep it somewhere there and just be okay with it. Okay. I think this things happens a lot with guys. We don't know how to get it to the surface level. Okay. When it does, it fucking bursts out. Okay. So I ignore sadness a lot, and I think that helps also for me. I have never tried to change it. I know it's very bad for your health and for your mental state, but I think if you're able to ignore sadness for a long time, it somehow get away with it.
To be very honest, speaking of escaping, even I'm an escapist itself.
Yeah, bro, we can't.
Probably at least most of the guys
I
are
think
escapists.
I escapist only because nobody gives a shit ना मतलब तू क्या ही if you cry also like hey लौड़े क्या चूतिया what's the point of anyways.
And the problem, the best part, matlab, whenever something happens to us, we keep it to ourselves. Okay, even though it's a very bad habit.
बहुत खराब.
Okay, and upon that, if you have a girlfriend or such, they also gives you fucking rants. They also give you fucking rants. Okay,
Yeah.
and the best part is you need to make sure that they are also not going through that shit.
एड्रेस्ड ही नहीं होता मतलब एटलीस्ट मैंने तो देखा है बहुत लोगों के साथ कि एड्रेस्ड ही नहीं होता कि बहन जो बंदा मतलब दुखी है लाइक नोबडी फकिंग एड्रेसेस इट लाइक इन अ कपल ना the guy says something and the girl is like oh so sad and the issue with girls na I think कि they are built differently. They are emotionally more capable than us and are fucking thousands of years ahead of us.
Yeah, that is true.
They know how to deal with fucking emotions way better than we do. So we are choots na. We just know how to suppress it and be okay with it.
Sometimes I feel they're actually more mature than us.
They're way more mature than us. Bro.
Yeah.
Girls are way more mature than us. So I think what they do beautifully is like, their way of dealing with it is deal with it. समझ रहा है? तो वो तुमको क्या करेंगे? वो तुमको एक पाथ वे में धकेलेंगे कि फील इट ना व्हाट हैपेंड ठीक है यू व्हाट डू यू फील एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाट आई फील ना आई फील डिफरेंट मेरे को पता नहीं झुरझुरी छूट रही है ठीक है थोड़ा थोड़ा खराब लग रहा है ठीक है और फूकने का मन कर रहा है दिस इज माई स्टेट ऑफ फीलिंग हाउ वुड आई डिफाइन दिस टू अ गर्ल ठीक है हाउ डू यू फील आई डोंट नो आई डोंट फील when that person left ना I felt guilty for not feeling guilty or feeling sad ठीक है
Exactly.
मेरे को हिट बाद में करेगा आई न्यू दैट सो फॉर मी अगेन बीइंग एन एस्केपिस्ट व्हाट हैपेंस इज यू आर सो वेल ट्रेन्ड टू इग्नोर फीलिंग्स इट हिट्स यू लेटर ठीक है
At some point it hits.
At some point it hits and then fucks up with you
Yeah,
but उसके पहले
100%.
it's you're like हाँ मैं तो नॉर्मल हूँ तो whenever somebody asks you at that point ना कि what's happening to you I'm like I don't know something should have happened to me it's not happening that I know ठीक है और मेरे को फूकने का बहुत मन कर रहा है और पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है तो how would I explain that to somebody and the girls want to have that conversation and we don't have conversation about depression
And the main, obviously, and the thing, okay, especially I've seen when girls talk to guys, or even when girls talk to girls also. If one girl is experiencing something really bad in life, okay, and when she goes and tells another girl, that girl B will actually ask girl A to please share it with me. Tell me what's happening.
पूरा पंप अप कर देते हैं भाई वो
Exactly. And the best-
गोवा
and the
चलेंगे ठीक है he doesn't deserve पूरा प्रॉपर हो जाता है भाई
It will start with मतलब look okay this kind of it's मतलब obviously a lot of guys make fun of this ठीक है I get it but it's actually a very good habit
हाँ, है ना?
because they'll end up telling what they're going through to someone at least ना
exactly
there's someone but when it comes to guys na it's like
dude we get awkward
it gets awkward
we got awkward as
and the thing
fuck
and the thing is even when we tell of course obviously okay guys don't share it with other guys okay I mean it happens but it happens very rarely
but you think something like both of these are awkward if a guy shares his bad feelings with me no that I'm okay with but if I start making feel him special na it feels gay I don't know
exactly
I don't know what is this tapestry of life ठीक है Even with you, bhai, if you
मतलब think about it, okay. For example, okay.
And it feels
someone close to me died.
Uh-huh.
I come to you, bro. Someone died, bro. I don't know what to do with it. And if you say, bro, don't worry, I am with you in this.
I'm with you in this. I'm gonna make you a cup of coffee. Let's go out together. You be like, "Bhaichod banda." ठीक है, you will run away. You'll fucking
I'm
run
leaving,
away.
bro.
Yeah, you were like, dude, I'm leaving.
Damn, two very bad things happened to me today. One person to me died,
And my best friend turned gay.
And my best friend turned gay.
I've already lost somebody. I don't want to lose my virginity also. Exactly. No? I don't know what is this thing about us.
But to be very honest, that brick has to be broken.
I know. I mean, yeah, but I think we're scientifically grown up like this. I don't know, bro. Like, I can't. Like,
Look, okay. Matlab, some things I really don't understand. Okay. Guys, when they talk to other guys, it sounds gay. Okay. But guys, when they go and talk to therapist for guys, that's not gay.
Because there's a equation of there's a business involved there, na. Guys are okay to do anything while they are paying for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys would be able to ask their wives to have sex with them, but when they're paying for it, they're fucking ठीक है. The problem with us is we are very money oriented people. ठीक है. हमको पैसे देने पे we can do anything after we given money to it. So I think that's it. With the therapist, that equation is there कि मैंने तेरे को पैसा दिया है, तू बैठेगा यहाँ पे एक आधा घंटा, मैं जो बोलूँगा सुनेगा बहन, मैं गाना गाऊंगा तेरे सामने लौड़े, पर तेरे को सुनना पड़ेगा वो चीज़.
एक घंटे के लिए तू मेरा है बहन, बस.
Here to my feelings. I think we guys can only process feelings in a business manner. ठीक है.
Yeah.
कि मैंने पैसा दिया, सुन मेरा बात. ठीक है. Because also another thing with guys is we look for solutions ना.
Yeah.
We can't accept the fact कि solution है नहीं. Like हाँ ये कर लेंगे वो कर लेंगे. What is smoking, what is having a drink. It's like our way of solving things ना. अरे कुछ नहीं होगा भाई, एक पेक मार ले, सही हो जाएगा. What is that fucking thing? That's the fucking कि कुछ नहीं हो सकता, पेक मार ले ना.
Tell you, okay, if someone close to you died, ठीक है, you go to your friend, ठीक है, पहला क्या करेगा, अरे भाई यार ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए था, चल पब चलते हैं बेंच.
हाँ, exactly.
I'll make sure I'll only pay for the bill, bro. You don't need to pay for the bill. I'll pay for your drink. You come with me.
तो वो exactly वो होगा ना कि I will pay for you, तो मतलब
and they'll get high, they'll get sloshed. ठीक है, this guy will tell whatever the fuck he's feeling to the guy who's actually paying for it. ठीक है, and next day they don't even remember what they spoke.
अरे fuck, they will make fun of it.
And everything will be normal.
Fun of it, venture.
हाँ, if they remember, they'll surely make fun of it.
Exactly.
अरे भाई पता है कल तूने क्या बोला मुझे? What is this?
It's a very unhealthy way of dealing with.
Very unhealthy, very unhealthy, and these मतलब in this generation ना, if you keep things to yourself, you're called alpha male.
Yeah.
If you share something, na, you're a pussy.
That's another thing. Yeah. That's another thing.
And that is something that is going out of hands, especially these are about alpha male and all. ठीक है bro, fine, alpha male, fine, you need to be strong, mentally very strong. But when certain things actually hit your brain, you're just gonna stress. You're just gonna get stressed and you won't be. There are certain things we can't handle, bro.
But every human being has a masculine side to it and a feminine side to it. Right?
Exactly.
It's if you indulge in one of them more only, then the problem is there.
Exactly.
ठीक है भाई, like if your masculine side is to a point where you are not able to, accept your mistakes, or like you're fucking beating up somebody, or you just taking a problem just to fight with it, so then it's a problem. If your feminine side is also more, I mean it's your choice, you can do whatever the fuck you want to, but for me at least I think balance is important.
Yes.
So alpha male is also like when you take up your masculine skills to a level that and also to say that the world doesn't care, I don't think that way. The world does care. It's just that like the world shouldn't care also now. But if you actually get your feelings out, I think there's one or two friends in your life that actually listen to you.
There will be friends who actually listen to you.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you will probably want to tell your friend something. Okay. But you are not able to tell.
Exactly.
And he will also want to tell you something. But he won't tell you.
क्योंकि दोनों को feed किया गया है ना कि the world wouldn't listen to you.
Exactly. And the best part is, you both will be best friends for almost 9 to 10 years.
Exactly.
Still, you wouldn't understand your friend.
Exactly.
And this is something that is not good, yaar. Matlab.
It's not good.
And this brick, especially this brick, has to be broken. If this is broken, ठीक है 50 to 60% of the male minimum they can find themselves dealing with depression in a much easier way. What do you think?
ट्रू मैम, ये तो कहीं ना कहीं वी हैव टू ब्रेक इट, बिकॉज अदरवाइज तो भाई बहुत ज़्यादा ही अभी तो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग ना इज वेरी वेरी फक्ड ऑल, बिकॉज या ओके
Is it recording?
yeah it's recording. It's been 30 minutes, I don't know how it's recording. It's okay.